What's going on, guys? Aggronix, and welcome back to the PCL Season 4. Today we jump into the finals. We are finally here, the finals of the PCL Season 4. Today we jump into our finals game against Saigai and the Amsterdam Rams. This is a really funny battle. I'm really looking forward to it. If you do not know, PCL has been going on for about, I want to say 15 weeks. Well, this will be the 15th week. We've had 14 games, and we've done pretty well. I think we went 9... Was it a no? I think we went 10-2 in the regular season. We beat Champ in the first round playoffs. We defeated Afonso last week in the second round playoffs, and now we are here against Saigai and the Amsterdam Rams. This is a really funny battle because me and Saigai were both underdogs for most of the season. I finished out on top of the entire season, but that doesn't mean I wasn't an underdog. I started off pretty weak with a loss to Herschel, and I started getting wins. I lost again to Alex. And then from there we just did really well. And then eventually I passed Herschel in record because Herschel, I think, lost to Ian actually. And we also defeated him, which means he dropped 2 losses. And so did I, so I beat him in differential. And so did Isu. I beat Isu as well, and my like in terms of score. That was pretty good. And then we went on to playoffs, beat Champ. I almost said Herschel. We beat Champ, we beat Afonso, and now we are here. Saigai has a bit of a similar story. He was in the Bulu division, in a division that was very tough. I think it was the toughest out of the whole season, even though one of the coaches did drop halfway through the season and was changed by Yoler, who took over from a team he didn't draft and didn't really know what to do with it. But it is what it is. Like Saigai did very well. I think he finished off the season 7-5 or maybe 8-4. He did not play Isu in the first round playoffs because Isu did not show up, and then he defeated Kip in a 1-0 battle last week. So you could argue that Saigai, if Isu showed up, would a Saigai be here? I'm not sure, but we're here now. Saigai and me have only ever played, I think, once. We played a lot of times in quick drafts and stuff like that, but I've only ever played him once in a draft league game, and he defeated me with a baton pass Shedinja, which was very annoying because baton pass is very annoying to me. But today I'm here to get my revengeance. If you take a look at Saigai's team, it's in basically the center of your screen right here. His team consists of Megalopony, Zygarde 50%, Florges, Jolteon, Blastoise, Absol, regular Absol, Gourgeist, Celesteela, Salazzle, Lycanroc Midnight, and a Cellgore. Very good team. A little bit top heavy, I would say. His top half is really good, and then it starts to dip when you get to mons like Lycanroc and regular Absol. I don't think they're too fantastic, but his team does have a very strong grass. A very strong Dragon Fairy Steel. Zygarde 50%, Celesteela and Florges is absolutely disgusting. I had 2/3 of that core in the Elysian League, Celesteela and Zygarde, and I can tell you from experience, they're very hard to break. Very hard to break. There's only certain ways to break that core. Along with Megalopony, who we actually dropped earlier in the season, he picked it up. So actually, that's a former member of the Cork City Cyndaquils that's actually come to fucking take the fucking championship from us. Also, so Jolteon is very fast. I love Jolteon. Salazzle, which can be a pain in the ass. Lycanroc for rocks. Stone Edge that can't miss with No Guard is pretty scary. Blastoise, Rapid Spinner. A very solid team. Like I said, it's a bit top heavy because I don't think Absol is very good. I think Gourgeist leaves a bit to be desired. Lycanroc isn't great. Blastoise isn't a great defensive mon. A Cellgore is okay. But the first 5 mons and Salazzle, Zygarde, Megalopony, Celesteela, Florges, Jolteon, Salazzle, they're so good. So all the other mons just seem, kind of just to help that. So when building this team, originally I looked at the team and I was like, fuck, what do I do? I'm legit fucked. But I did notice one pretty big flaw with his team that I'm hoping to exploit in this game. And if we do exploit it correctly, we could do very well. So we have Vulture the Zapdos, Rocky Helmet, Pressure with Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Ice, Roost, and Defog. Physically defensive take on mons like the Megalopony. That's really it. Fuck it. I just need to take on, and the Celesteela, I guess. Now, we're running Defog, and I really don't have to. I'm only running Defog because he has spikes on the Cellgore. But you take a look at his rock setters. He only has Lycanroc, which means if he doesn't bring Lycanroc, he doesn't have a Stealth Rocker. Which means Zapdos will never take 25% on entry, which means Jolteon, Megalopony, Salazzle, they cannot 2-hit KO Zapdos unless Salazzle is Choice Specs, or maybe Jolteon might be Choice Specs. Megalopony can never 2-hit KO Zapdos, and Jolteon Salazzle only if they are choice specs. If Salazzle sets up the +2 with a nasty plot, and it's not Life Orb, it can't OHKO me with Fire Blast, so I just do a lot with Thunderbolt. Rocky Helmet is there because I need to get Chip on Mega Lopunny very, very badly. Also Celesteela. Heavy Slam to Zapdos does nothing from Celesteela, and he's taking 16% from Rocky Helmet, which is nice. The reason Rocky Helmet is important because one hit of Rocky Helmet immediately puts the Mega Lopunny in range of Draco Meteor from my Kyurem, which is very, very important because Kyurem is actually a very, very important mon in this game, and a mon that I cannot waste. And yeah, his way of killing Zapdos is very, very, like, what is it? He has Zygarde, of course, but the first hit on Zapdos is neutral. So the first 1,000 arrows that he goes for is neutral, which means I go for Hidden Power Ice and I do 80%, depending on his spread, which is huge damage. He has Florges that can Toxic me. He has Celesteela, which will also Toxic and Leech Seed me. But like, he doesn't have a lot of mons that can just break Zapdos, which is very, very important. I'm hoping to exploit that. The only mons that can break Zapdos are Calm Mind, Florges, which I'm very, very well prepared for. Jolteon if it's choice specs, Salazzle if it's nasty plot, Life Orb, or choice specs. And that's really it. Or maybe a Z move Celesteela, or like Z Stone Edge, but that's really it. And his ground type is Zygarde, and his electric type has Volt Absorb, so his switch-ins to Thunderbolt plus In Power Ice are a little bit limited, because both of them take a lot of damage from Power Ice. Zygarde because it's quite effective, and Jolteon because it's so frail. Next we have Sephiroth, the Mega Absol, Absolite Magic Bounce with Sucker Punch, Iron Tail, Ice Beam, and Knockoff. Now, Absol might be a little bit confusing, because if you look at his team, on the surface it really doesn't do much. Loses to Mega Lopunny, loses to Zygarde, loses to Celesteela, loses to Florges, really loses to Jolteon Salazzle. It does. I'm not going to pretend it doesn't. What Absol does is that Absol gives me a mon that could break both Florges and Celesteela. And that's not much. That's not much because Knockoff doesn't really do much to Celesteela. But I needed Ice Beam. If you look at it, I have Ice Beam for Zygarde, which can OHKO me. Or can OHKO him. Sucker Punch can OHKO the Salazzle after rocks and the Jolteon after rocks and some chip. Because I'm running Naughty Nature, actually, I think I do OHKO the Jolteon with Sucker Punch. I can OHKO the Gourgeist. I can OHKO the Lycanroc. I can do a lot of damage to Blastoise. It's just... Absol isn't going to be doing a lot of OHKOing in this game, except for the frail mons. And even then, if Jolteon or Salazzle substitute on me, I'm just instantly fucked. I'm just instantly fucked. But I just need to be careful about that. So yeah, Sucker Punch and Knockoff are there for stab. And, you know, for strength purposes. Iron Tail is just there for the Florges, and Ice Beam is there for the Zygarde. Of course, Mega Lopunny comes in on Absol every single time, and that is very, very scary. But if you think about it this way, if Mega Lopunny goes for substitute on my Absol as I switch out into Zapdos, he takes 25%, then he's taking another 16% from Rocky Helmet, and then I've broken his sub. So, if you look at it this way, if you look at it that way, say like rocks aren't up, he's at 100%, he takes 24, and he takes another 16, he's at 60% in one turn from Rocky Helmet and Substitute. And what did he do? He got minimal damage on Zapdos. Maybe he can Baton Pass subs, I guess, but Baton Pass is banned, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. Hopefully he doesn't actually do that, that would kind of suck. Yeah, so that's those two. Also, Absol has enough speed to outspeed a max speed Zygarde because his speed tiers are a little bit easy to manipulate. We have Homer the Slowking, leftovers regenerated with Ice Beam, Psyshock, Calm Mind, and Scald. I just wanted a mon that can take a hit from both Zygarde, Lopunny, and Salazzle, and Slowking does that wonderfully. Psyshock is very spammable against his team. His only switch in to the Psyshock is Celesteela and obviously Absol. Don't really think Absol is coming. If it does, it's going to be a little bit scary to deal with, but my own Absol could probably come in anyway, so it's fine. And Absol is so slow that I don't think it matters. I could actually probably set up on it with Landers, to be honest. But anyway, because his only resist to Psyshock on his team is realistically the Celesteela, I decided to go with Ice Beam because instead of Scald, because Ice Beam does 70% to Zygarde. If Zygarde tries Dragon Dancing on Slowking, it'll just die. It'll just instantly die. And Ice Beam and Scald, the difference to Celesteela is pretty minimal. So I just decided to go with Ice Beam. I do not want the Zygarde to get out of hand, because Zygarde is one of the scariest, probably top 2 scariest mons on his team, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for it. And another reason we have Zygarde is so scary is because, you know, Dragon Dance, it can run Coil, it can just run Bandit Extreme Speed. It is kind of hard to prep for. Hopefully, though, Kyurem is going to be able to take care of it no matter what. We are running Choice Scarf, Pressure with Ice Beam, Draco, Earth Power, and Flash Cannon. Max Speed to Speed type with the Zygarde. Choice Scarf means we outspeed Zygarde unless he's at +1. If he's at +1 in Adamant, we still outspeed him. If he's at +2 in Adamant, he'll outspeed us. If he's at +1 and Jolly, it's a Speed type. Or sorry, not Jolly. Oh yeah, it would be Jolly actually. Yeah. The beauty about Kyurem is that it outspeeds all of his like Slowmon. So if he was to run Scarf Florges, we'd outspeed that. If he was to run Scarf Blastoise with Water Spout, we'd outspeed that. Scarf Lycanroc, we outspeed that. But Jolteon, Salazzle probably aren't going to run Scarf. And the other only mon that's fast is Megalopony, which obviously can't be Scarf because it's Mega. So we outspeed all of them. So Kyurem actually more than likely outspeeds his entire team, which is really, really nice. And Ice Beam, see, his moves aren't very spammable, but his Ice Resist isn't really there. It's Blastoise and Salazzle. Now Blastoise does take Ice Beams very, very well. But if I predict correctly and I go for Draco Meteor, he's taking a lot of damage. And that's if he brings Blastoise. He might not. So we'll see what happens there. Earth Power is just there for these Jolteon and the Salazzle and the Lycanroc and stuff like that. If it's down to like Kyurem versus those 3, instead of clicking Ice Beam or Draco or stuff like that, I can just go for Earth Power. And Flash Cannon is there for the Florges. Does a little bit more than Ice Beam. And again, if it's a 1v1 situation, I might be able to kill the Florges. Ice Beam does about 30% of Florges, which might not sound like too much, but to a Florges, first of all, that's a lot of damage. And if we get Rocks up and knock off its leftovers with Absol and get maybe a little bit more chip damage on it, it puts it right in range of Kyurem, so I'm actually really happy with that damage. And Flash Cannon does like 38 to 40, so that's pretty good. And finally, we have the final 2 mons, Ishii the Landorus and Shrek the Registeel. Landorus is the most important mon on the team, because his priority consists of Aqua Jet on Blastoise, Fake Out and Quick Attack on Megalopony, and Zygarde's Extreme Speed. Not any of them does very, very much to Landorus. And we can set up on so much on his team. We can set up on the Jolteon if it's Choice Specs into Volt Switch or Thunderbolt. We can set up on the Celesteela if it's not banded with Heavy Slam. We can set up on the Florges if it's not Calm Minded up. We can set up on the Lycanroc. We can set up on the Acelgor if it doesn't have Empower Ice, which we have to be careful about. Just a lot of things we can set up on. We could even set up on the Lopunny if we Intimidate it, because we'll live 1 Ice Punch, but we have to be careful about that. Earthquake Stone Edge hits his entire team for good damage. There's not a single mon that takes both hits. The only ground resists he has are the Celesteela, Acelgor, and the Gourgeist. Acelgor is not really an issue because it takes so much from Earthquake. But Celesteela and Gourgeist both get O-coded by Z Stone Edge at +2, so that's good. And after 1 Rock Polish, we outspeed his entire team, which is really, really good. And yeah, I really love this Landorus set. I think it's going to do a lot of work for us. It's just about getting it right, basically. Sorry, I'm burping fucking all over the place. It's just about getting the set right, getting the plays right, and getting Landorus in at the right opportunity. And finally, we have Shrek the Registeel. This is the most conflicted I've ever been about Registeel this whole season, because its moveset is very, very hard to pin down. And I'm still not really happy with it, but I'm just kind of accepting that Registeel has huge 4-move slot syndrome this week. For example, I want Iron Head 100% because that means Florges can't just Calm Mind all over my team. Registeel will stop that. And if he doesn't, you know, if I can't like stop him, at least I can, you know, do damage to him with Registeel. Because if you take a look at Registeel, Florges, I think Iron Head does 40%. Yeah, 35 to 40. That's still not great because he can still Calm Mind on that, but he can't. What is it? He can't. What is it? He can't set up freely on me, which is really, really nice. So I wanted Iron Head. I wanted a move that could hit Celesteela, which aren't very many, so I started to go with Seismic Toss. And Seismic Toss hits a lot of his team pretty okay. But I couldn't run Ice Punch because if the Zygarde runs Sub-Coil, he could set up on Registeel every day. So, Hidden Power Ice is there simply because if he runs... I'll show you actually. If I run Sassy Registeel, which is very funny, against a Zygarde. Say the Zygarde is that, alright? And he's fucking calm. First of all, if he runs max HP, max def, I still break his sub. Unless he runs calm. Then I do under 24. Actually, then, you know what? I still do. So that's amazing. So Registeel is never set up fodder for the Zygarde. And if you take a look, he's running no... Well, okay, actually. He's running no attack. He does very, very little. And we're doing a pretty decent amount of damage. And that's if he's like that. I don't think he would be. But I think Coil is very, very possible. Because against my team, Coil is very, very good. He can Coil on the Landorus. He can Coil on the Absol. He can Coil on the Registeel. He could Coil on Chandelure even. He could Coil on... What else is on my team? Coil on Virizion. You know, there's a lot of setup options for that. So I wouldn't be too surprised if he brought that. So that's a team. I'm pretty happy with it. I don't really have a designated check to Jolteon. I guess Registeel is the one that I have. I take less than 36% from a Thunderbolt from him. So Volt Switch was 30%. And then you'd have to take into account leftover and stuff like that. So we take it pretty well. And then Slowking, if we set up a few Calm Minds, we can just destroy his team because Salazzle can't break me, Megalopony can't break me, Florges can't break me. That's another thing about Florges. If he's Calm Mind, then he's not toxic, which means that if I run a Calm Mind War against Florges, I'm clicking Psyshock, he's clicking Moonblast, I will defeat him, basically. No problem. And if we get up 2 Calm Minds, we eat a Life Orb Jolteon's Thunderbolt. We actually eat 2. If he's Choice Specs, we need to get to +3, but that's not very difficult against his team. And yeah, I'm very, very excited for this game. I'm actually going to connect with Saigai right now. We're going to get into this. I believe Saigai has a YouTube channel. I believe that he's going to be posting his side to that YouTube channel, so I will link his YouTube channel down below if he does have one. If he doesn't, just ignore what I'm saying. But he does have one. I don't know if he'll post the battle. I think he will. He wanted to do this, actually. He wanted to do this battle in call, and we were going to. I really wanted to because it sounds actually a lot of fun. But we decided that, first of all, my internet and my recording software, it's not good enough to like be in call while doing something, so I decided just leave it. And then so yeah, we just decided to do this like a proper game. I might no, actually getting Saigai in call afterwards will be tough as well. I might try it though. I might try to get a word from Saigai, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Saigai, good luck, my friend. We're here for the PCL Season 4 Finals. If you guys are excited, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below for us and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, I'm going to connect with Saigai, and let's jump into it. Okay, alright, let's get into it. So, I'm expecting... I hope I don't see Lycanroc, because that makes it very, very easy. Because he won't be able to get up rocks. But also, that means that Lycanroc is very, very easy to wall, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. Depending on what he leads with, I'll choose my lead then. I think Megalopony is pretty likely. I think Celesteela could be likely. I think Florges could be a possibility. But again, he might not bring any of those mons. He might bring his bottom 6, who knows. He does bring Lycanroc. No Jolteon, which is good. No Blastoise, which is great. And unfortunately, my internet has actually kind of been acting up the last hour or so. So, hopefully stuff starts loading in there. Slowly but surely. Yeah, it's starting to load. So, he does bring the Lycanroc. He doesn't bring Jolteon, which is nice, because that means that Zapdos can spam Thunderbolt and not be afraid. Because even if the Zygarde comes in, we take the hit easily and go for Inbar Ice. By the way, can I just calc very quickly? Zapdos. If you have Vulture, and you have Zygarde, oh yeah, this is the set. If you're Adamant, if you're no HP, Inbar Ice does tons. It's absolutely tons. So, okay, so it's what do I lead with? Lycanroc legitimately cannot touch Registeel, but I think Registeel is a little bit too obvious, because I think he might lead with Salazzle. So what I could do with, is, I could lead with Slowking. If he leads with Lopunny, I'm fine. If he leads with Florges, I'm fine. If he leads with Zygarde, I'm fine. If he leads with Celesteela, we'll see. I could lead with Absol. Well, Absol isn't a lead. Absol outspeeds everything on his team bar the Salazzle and the Lopunny, and Sucker Punches the Salazzle and the Lopunny, really. So that's just important to note. I'm just gonna ignore spectators. What do I want to do? What if I was him? What would I do? I'd probably lead with Salazzle, because I know that Registeel is a very, very likely lead. Like, I know it's a likely lead. So I think I'm going to leave with Slowking. If he leads a Florges, I just double out in Registeel. If he leads a Celesteela, probably just double out in Zapdos. So that's fine. I think Slowking is a very, very good lead, so I'm just going to do that. If he leads with... Although I don't have Scald, actually. I don't have Scald, actually, so would I be able to 2 a KO? Do I 2 a KO Lycanroc Midnight with the Psyshock? I see, I don't. That's a little bit unfortunate. Stone Edge doesn't do very much. Sucker Punch is even less than Stone Edge. I do have Psyshock, actually, so it's not really that big a deal. See, if the Lycanroc isn't Focus Sash, I could leave with Absol and Oko, but if he's not Focus Sash, he's probably Scarf, so I don't really want to do that either. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave with Slowking. See, if I leave with Registeel and he leaves with Salazzle, I'm immediately just, like, fucked. So, I'm going to leave with Slowking. He does leave with Sonic, the Lycanroc Midnight. I could Calm Mind. A +1. A +1 Psyshock, 2 a KOs. And he can't do more than 50% to me if he's Scarf. If he's Banded, we'll know immediately. And we'll be able to take another one and recover. So I think I'm gonna Calm Mind as he Stealth Rocks. Although he probably doubles out into Celesteela. I think I'm just gonna click. Or he might go on a Florges. I'm gonna click Calm Mind. He goes for Toxic. We get one Calm Mind up, that's all I care about. Now, do I Psyshock or do I Ice Beam? That is the question. Ice Beam does a decent amount of damage. He's not banded. He's not banded. Psyshock to Celesteela. Ice Beam was a hell of a lot more. I think Celesteela or Florges is his play. So, Celesteela, how much do you take from Psyshock? 12%? I mean, damage is damage, I guess. Ice Beam is more. And he's not staying in, I don't think. He might be Focus Sash, actually. He might just go for Rocks. Ice Beam into Psyshock kills, right? Not necessarily. I'm just going to go for Psyshock. If he swaps out, he does go for Rock, so I'm glad I went for Psyshock there. And we get either a low roll or not. We did 45%, so he's max HP. He's max HP. We can't kill him right now, which is unfortunate. I do have defog on Zapdos, so it's not the end of the world. I can defog on many things. I can defog on the Celesteela, defog on the Florges. Well, 2 things. 2 things. Not having Scald right now is really kicking me in the ass. Really wish I did, but I was afraid of Zygarde. I still am. So, Stone Edge does very little. Am I getting Regenerator even anyway, so when I swap out, so I'm just going to click. I think we're Ice Beam because Psyshock doesn't kill anyway. Just go for Stone Edge, is 38%. Ice Beam comes off. Freeze? No. Right here, I'm not going to bother letting my boy die right here. I'm just going to double into Registeel. That is pretty fucking easy to predict though. But he can't really go into Salazzle. And he will land the Stone Edge because what you call it? No guard. I'm gonna go Registeel. If he doubles, see my check to Salazzle is dead now. Yeah, I'm not playing the start very well. If he doubles out, good play. I don't want to go into Landorus because Landorus is how I win. Yes, Slowking's a bit bad. I do swap out first, so he did stay in, I think. Did he go for Brick Break? No, he's going for Stone. Now, do I want to go for Rocks? See, I'm probably going to defog in a second anyway, so I think I just want a Seismic Toss. If he stays and he dies, swaps to the Celesteela, he takes a Seismic Toss. And he goes into Salazzle, he's taking a Seismic Toss. But he probably won't do that because he might be afraid of Earthquake, so I'm just going to go for Seismic Toss. He probably just let this thing die. I'd be surprised if he did, but yeah, Lycanroc is a bit of a cunt in the first few turns. Kind of wish I didn't let. He goes into Celesteela. I just tossed to 25%. He did 25%. So I just want to see, is that offensive? I don't know, honestly. So that's max HP. That's max HP. If he doubles back in a Lycanroc on my Zapdos, it doesn't really matter because Zapdos is probably faster than his Lycanroc if he's max HP. You know the way? Slowking's up to a good amount of health, but I need to get rid of these rocks. Leech Seed is really easy right now. He just clicks it. I could Seismic Toss again, and I might. I'm gonna go to Zapdos. I do swap out first, so I believe he stayed in. I have the wrong amount of EVs on my thing. He does go for Leech Seed. So he's very, very. Fuck! I'm doing really badly so far. I need to fucking. I need to shake this. I need to shake this. Right. He has a Leech Seed. He's not staying in. Because why the fuck would he stay in? He's either swapping into Zygarde or Florges or maybe even Lycanroc. I really can't have these rocks being up. Defog gets rid of Leech Seed, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I definitely defog, sorry. I definitely defog. Because if he puts up rocks again with Lycanroc, it's fine. I get to go back and register. I'm going to go for defog. He goes for Protect. I don't think that matters. Oh, what? That's garbage. That's absolutely garbage. So he's Leech Seed Protect. I thought he would be. Honestly. Do I still defog? Or do I Roost? I think I Roost. Honestly. I think I Roost. Because I think he's going to swap in a Zygarde. If I'm at full HP, I'm safe to do stuff. It's also in Bar Ice straight up, but that's a little bit overzealous. It's not going very well. I'll go for defog. I need to get rid of the rocks for Kyurem. But his team has not the best ice switch-ins, except for Florges, because his special defense is so good. I need to shake this. I need to shake this. I need to shake this. This has been a really, really shit beginning. He goes into Florges, so I'm glad I went for defog. I believe that gets a Release Seed. It doesn't. Oops. I'm not gonna let him Toxic me. There's no way. There's no freaking way at all. Although Registeel is so obvious that he might not do that. But I still don't want to give him HP, so I'm gonna go on Registeel. If he doubles out, did he double out? He goes for Toxic. So I'm going to go for my rocks, because his rock switch in is Lycanroc, and that's fine. So rocks are up for me. Hopefully they won't get back up for him. He goes back in Sonic the Lycanroc. Absolutely fine. I'm just gonna go for a. I could go on a Landorus and try to set up in him. Because rocks are up. But everything is still at full, so there's no point in doing it. Unfortunately, he gets up his rocks again, which means Zapdos is really weak when it comes in, so I need to be careful. But, yeah, I have to do this. I wanted to attack him as he switched out, but I really wanted rocks up, because rocks are very, very important for me. It means Salazzle can't come in and just take nothing. But I think Salazzle is absolutely coming in right here because I think it is. I think that's his play. And my check to it is very, very weakened. This is just going horribly. Yeah, he goes in a hustle or huzzle with Salazzle. I can't let Registeel die. Why? I don't know actually. If I let Zapdos die, my switch into Lopunny is dead. Slowking. If I go into Slowking right now, what happens? Then I have to go into Kyurem. See, because he nasty plots her. Like 100%. I'm gonna go into Slowking. If he doesn't nasty plot, then I get to slack off. But he's definitely going for a nasty plot right here, and I can't stop it. He goes for Substitute. This is okay because the first round of Stealth Rocks, or the first round Toxic didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna go, do I go for Slack Off or Psyshock? He's Black Sludge, which means he's not a Life Orb, which means this thing is not as big of a threat. Kind of. He's gonna nasty plot right here. So if I'm at 88%, can Salazzle kill me? It probably can't. I really would be shocked if it can. It can barely kill fucking Registeel. But I guess Registeel is especially defensive. It definitely can't. And then I break his sub. And then I have Slowking at more health. So I'm just gonna go for a Slack Off. Because I have the I can. Goes for Protect, it's great. It's great. I'm gonna go for Psyshock. That worked out really, really well. He probably won't swap. He's Substitute Protect. Is he Toxic? Does he have Toxic on his Salazzle? Maybe. He's just here to stall out my my Slowking. Might go for a Substitute again. He's just here to stall out my boy. What could I do here? I could go... See, he has Substitute, so I can't Sucker Punch him with my guy. He's Black Sludge, he's Flamethrower. Does he have Hidden Power Ice? If he does have Hidden Power Ice, can he kill me? If he has Flamethrower... How much Flamethrower do? Very, very... What? Oh, right. Flamethrower does fucking tons. Well, the problem is he probably substitutes right here, so I actually can't. Power Ice can't kill me, but it doesn't matter. I think I just need to stay in. I could Psyshock or Calm Mind or something like that. I want to Calm Mind or Slack Off for him to protect, but I think he's gonna sub right here. Yeah, he does sub. He's at 51%. I'm still not in range of a Slack Off or a Sludge Wave. Sorry. This Salazzle is fucking annoying. I could double in a Registeel on his Protect or Sub and go back in a Slowking. I'd be at 80%. He's gonna take 30% from the next thing. I can't stay. If he Flamethrowers, I can't kill Registeel, so I think I'm okay with that if he does do it. I don't think he's going to. I really don't think he's going to. Don't. He goes for 7. And then we go back into Slowking. So I don't think he has Sludge Wave. I think he just has Flamethrower. Maybe he has Empower Ice, not sure. I think he's gonna go for probably a Flamethrower right here, so I'm just gonna Psyshock. Yeah, he just goes Flamethrower. And now I'm gonna Psyshock. Or Slack Off, sorry. Watch him whip out the Sludge Wave and kill me. Please protect. I think he's going to substitute, though. This Salazzle is very, very threatening. But you know what? It's actually better than a Choice Spec set. I'm going to be honest. It's better than him just being straight Choice Specs. because Slowking being toxic really isn't helping me. He goes for protect. That's great. It's great for me. He's getting really high again. Like really, like a tons of health, and it's just from sitting there. Might swap out. Wait, what the fuck happened there? Goes for substitute. I don't know. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, come on. It put it in twice. That's so annoying. Why did it do that? Did you all saw that? That's really annoying. I think he's gonna do 36% with poison next turn. I'm gonna slack off because I think he's gonna flamethrower. I think now he figured me out. He loses nothing from clicking flamethrower because he knows he's safe. He's gonna click flamethrower. Yeah, he does. Oh, he's doing damage. Damn, he's doing a lot of damage. And he's gaining recovery all this time. 42%. How much does Kyurem take? I need to get myself out of this mess. 40%. This all hinges on the fact that he doesn't sub. If he subs, then I'm not fucked. Oh, fuck. Oh, I hate Salazzle so much. It's such an annoying man. So, I think he's going to protect right here. Because he knows I died over Sting. But he knows last time I swapped in a Registeel, so he might do that again. You see, if I Psyshock and he goes for Flamethrower, or he goes for Sub, then I'll lose Slowking for nothing. And then I'll feel like a fucking idiot. But Registeel takes one Flamethrower, right? Oh, easily. I have to swap in a Registeel, to be honest. I'm sorry. I hope he goes for Protect. I think he will. He goes for Protect. Yes! Okay, I think I click Seismic Toss because I think he's going to sub right here, and Seismic Toss easily breaks his sub. Seismic Toss actually does 35%. He's probably going to click Protect actually just to get recovery. But then he let Slowking come in for free. I'm going to click Seismic Toss predicting the sub. If he goes for Flamethrower, I'm going to feel like a silly bitch, but... Well, Flamethrower, yeah, he goes for... See, yeah, he's gaining recovery all this time. But he can't 2-hit KO me, I know this. So he's definitely going to Flamethrower this turn, so I think maybe now I go to Slowking. This Toxic is fucking me up, dude, I swear. It's really starting to fucking dick me down. I don't really want to take 40%, but I don't think there's any other fucking option. I don't think I have another option. I think he's going to sub right here. He goes for Flamethrower. He's very, very little. No burn, which is nice. He actually does 30... Oh, he's max HP. Oh. Wait, how much did we do with Seismic Toss? 28%. So wait, he's... What? How did we do 28% with Seismic Toss? What's 28%? 96. Supposed to do 100. What? We ate that Flamethrower so well. I'm gonna go back to Slowking, as hopefully he clicks Sub or Protect. Or Flamethrower even? Yeah, that's Flamethrower. Now is where I click Psyshock, because he's gonna click Sub this time. He's not gonna click Protect, because he's done it every time and he's always fucked up. Fuck! He got me. See, if I click Slack off right there, it was it. That was that. I have to slack off. I have to slack off as he clicks Substitute. I really wish, if I click slack off there, I think I actually won this little exchange. But because of my stupidity, I did not. It's not the end of the world though. Calm Minding, there's no sense in Calm Minding. He goes Flamethrower, does a lot of damage. I could slack off again. If I Psyshock there, I just killed him. He goes for Substitute right here. I need to get this thing really, really high amounts of health. to 1v1 this thing. I need to be as much health as possible. Okay. Maybe that was a wrong play. I'm not sure though. The Salazzle is living with like fucking 2 HP every time. This is ridiculous. Oh, I fucking hate this little exchange. Wait, I'd die? Barely not. Flamethrower kills me now, so I have to swap out. I have to swap out. Now, what do I do? I have to get Kyurem in. When he's doesn't have a sub. That's how I stop this. I think I do it now. Kyurem, how much do you take if he has no special attack, which he doesn't? 30%. I'll take that. If you click substitute right here, uh-oh. But I don't think he will. I think he's just click flamethrower because he's safe to click flamethrower. Okay. Now, what do? He has protect, so he'll click it. Unfortunately. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Now, I'm gonna click Draco. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click Draco as he subs. As he swaps in a Celesteela or Florges next turn, I'm gonna go on a Zapdos and Roost. He goes Protect, exactly. Now I'm going to double out into Zapdos. If he stays in and subs, oh, he might though. If he might though. That's the problem. He might actually do that. Because why wouldn't he? Right? Why wouldn't he? He subs. I'm at -2. He subs again. Fuck, it's a 50-50. But I can't. If he goes in a Florges or Celesteela, it's fine because then I do what? I go on a Registeel. Oh, we just killed the Salazzle. Alright, we called his bluff. Alright, Salazzle being dead is just a huge fucking... So now, he has no resist to ice on his team. We're 6-4 up. It doesn't feel like that. I'm going to be honest. He just goes into Florges or Celesteela right here. I assume Florges, but he might go Celesteela if he does go Celesteela. So he's going to Leech Seed. We have leftovers on... Oh, we have Slack off. And I'm going to go on a Slowking. Hope he can't touch me. Go for Heavy Slam. Well, I'm going to double out. I'm going to double out because Heavy Slam kills me and I get Recovery. But I'll die if I go on a... That's what he wanted. He wanted to stop Zapdos coming in. That's a fair enough play. I'm going to go into Registeel. Showdown is being weird. I don't know what it's doing. Let's Heavy Slam again. And now what do I do? Do I go into... Okay, actually, well, that's a good question. Can Zapdos live a Heavy Slam? I'm putting it all on the line right here. This is a really... No, sorry, it's not Celesteela. Is a really important play. He's not offensive. He's like Impish with Heavy Slam. No. Just show me a defensive set. Yeah, that's more like it. Heavy Slam, 13 to 16. I'm at... It'll do 25% when I come in. I'll be at 12%. Heavy Slam would guaranteed kill me. So it's whether he could also click Flamethrower. He could do a lot of things right here. I think he will click something like that. Do I risk Zapdos? If rocks stay up, because Salazzle's dead now. I need to get rid of rocks. I don't need them anymore. Kind of. Absol is really, really good now. I just need to get it in against maybe Florges or maybe even Zygarde if need be. See, I think he could click like Flamethrower. If he clicks Earthquake and I go on a Zapdos, I'll be like a fucking god. But I think I'm gonna go on a Landorus because then I just Swords Dance. Rocks are really dicking me down right now. How important is Registeel? I guess not really. It's whether I really think he'll click Heavy Slam. I think he will. And Zapdos is one of my primary ways of killing this bastard. And I need Zapdos for the Salazzle. Or Lopunny. I really can't let this thing die. I really can't let Zapdos die. Do I go into Slowking? Or do I go into Landers? Or do I just stay in? What does Registeel do? Registeel switches into Florges, which I do need. I think Slowking is the least important. I sack Slowking, then go into Landers and start setting up. I'm going to do that. Just kill Slowking, sure. He did go for Leech Seed. Bastard. I was really, really close. I'm going to click Slack off because I know he's going to go for Protect. Or, well, probably won't now, but I get a Slack off with Slowking, which is the main thing. And Zygarde comes in, I can Ice Beam it. Florges comes in, he can't Calm Mind on me because I have Psyshock, and I can keep hitting him on the defensive side. So right here, he's just kind of stuck. I don't have a Heal Beller on my entire team, so the whole Toxic thing is just an unfortunate thing. I'm not losing much HP. I'm going to slack off again. He goes for Leech Seed again. And he's going to Leech Seed again. Do I Calm Mind? And then Ice Beam. Or do I just Ice Beam twice? I think I just Ice Beam. He's going to Leech Seed again. Yeah. Crit. Freeze! No. Hoping for the freeze, lads. Hoping for the freeze. Don't care. Don't care how it makes me look. Don't fucking give a shit. See, even Leech Seed will kill Zapdos, to be honest. I need to let Slowking die. I just need to sack Slowking. Freeze. Oh my god! Well! Slowking dies. Oh. I was kind of joking, but I really wasn't. What does that mean? Do I go to Zapdos? Okay, let me think about this. Do I go to Landers and set up, or Zapdos and recover? If I want to Zapdos, I click Roost, then Defog. What happens? He probably go into his Florges, and he probably Toxics me. Actually, he probably has Aromatherapy on Florges, so it doesn't matter. He'll get rid of this freeze if I go in a Zapdos. If I go to Landers, and I Rock Polish, and then Swords Dance, and then Z-Rock a Stone Edge, it would depend on him not swapping straight into Zygarde or straight into Lopunny. But he can't, because does Lopunny just die to Landers? Does Lopunny? It definitely doesn't. Although Rocks would be up, so maybe it might. Nah, it definitely doesn't. It's too thick. It's pretty ridiculously bulky, actually. Not ridiculously bulky. It's surprisingly bulky is the word. I'm just gonna go into Zapdos. I think Zapdos is the better play. It's the realistic play, and I'm just gonna go for Roost. Now the freeze matters, of course. He does stay frozen solid. The freeze matters, of course, because this obviously stops him from doing all this stupid shit. But, like, would my play have been different? Probably not. I still would have gone to Zapdos. Not trying to, you know, say that it didn't matter. It absolutely did. I'm not fucking being an idiot. I'm just saying. I'm going to go on Registeel as he Toxics. Doubles out in a Basilisk, the Zygarde. So this is where we start seeing what this Zygarde wants to do. I could go into Landers. I think I just have to stay and go for Embarrass. I'm just going to go for Embarrass. If he wants to sub, it's great. He probably is sub because he loves sub Zygarde. He goes for 1,000 arrows, it's fine. Although he does really want to kill this Registeel, so I could just go into Landers. I don't really have a switch in this thing anymore. I just don't. If I Power Ice, he doesn't kill me with one, and then I go into Absol, and then I start taking lives. Kind of. He goes for Dragon Dance. So that's terrifying. So the thing is, right, he can't kill me with 1,000 arrows, I don't think, unless he's Z moves right here. Unless he's Life Orb. Not sure, though. He might be able to. If he has Earthquake, he'll kill me. Also, he has to be jolly to speed tie with Kyurem. And I've already stated his switch-ins to Ice are limited. 1,000 arrows! It killed me. Well, that's unfortunate. Zygarde, offensive OU Dragon Dance. If he's adamant against my Reggie, I want to find out, did it matter? Did he have to be adamant or something like that? If he was jolly, could he kill me? I think he could. It was a roll then. So if he's outraged and he's in against Landorus, we intimidate him, of course. And outrage doesn't do very, very much. Earthquake does not very much. How do I want to see? Okay, I go to Kyurem. I go on a Kyurem, and I hope that I win the speed tie, or he's adamant. Don't think he is from the calc. I think he is jolly. Or I go into Ishii. Well, actually, that's a good point. If he has extreme speed, how much does that do to Kyurem? Because does that just kill me? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Well, he'd have to be adamant. Which in that case, he still can't kill me. So it's a speed tie. It's a speed tie. Do I go for it or do I go on a Landorus? I think Kyurem is the safer one. Because if we go on a Landorus, we still don't guarantee anything. You know? I go on a Landorus and then double out in the Zapdos. Is that retarded? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, we don't have this. I'm going to go on a Kyurem and I have to win the speed tie. We live the extreme speed no matter what. It's just a matter of winning the speed time. Please click extreme speed. I don't care. Click extreme speed. Oh no! Come on, Kyurem. Come on, Kyurem. Come on, Kyurem. He doubles out in the Florges. Takes Ice Beam. Couldn't get another freeze? No, that'd be too much. He clicks Toxic right here. I cannot. Zygarde is weakened. Celesteela is frozen. Lopunny is at full. I need to keep Kyurem alive. I need to go into Absol. Although he's gonna Moonblast right here, I think, isn't he? Absol will just die to that. Well, I would Swords Dance on this bitch. I think I sack Absol. Well, which is more important, Absol or Kyurem? Kyurem naturally outspeeds Lopunny. So I'm going to sack Absol. I hope he goes for Wish or fucking whatever. Calm Mind. Or he doubles out. Any of those things are fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was just going to sack that thing anyway. Now I go into Landorus. No, 100%. 100%. It's a matter of, do I Swords Dance or Rock Polish first? Or do I just Earthquake? Do I just Earthquake? Because I definitely don't kill him with one Earthquake, but I would kill him with two. Definitely not. But I would kill him with two easily. If I get to +2, I'll kill him for sure, right? Yes. Yes, I do. Maybe he'll miss Toxic. See, okay, if he doubles straight and I'll Mega Lopunny, I would wish I was Rock Polished up. Right? Like, then it doesn't matter, actually. So I think I have to Earthquake to stop him from going straight into... Well, actually, I think Kyurem wins if I kill this Florges. Am I not wrong? So maybe I just click Earthquake, and if he stays in, he Toxic me, that's fine. If he doubles on a Lopunny, it dies. Doubles on a Zygarde, it dies. Can't OHKO me. I think I just Earthquake. Earthquake. As he goes for probably a Toxic. Earthquake plus thing. Because if he goes in a Lopunny, well, okay, wait. Can Lopunny Oko me with Ice Punch? It put me in range of Extreme Speed anyway. He wouldn't be a -1 though, because he wouldn't be intimidated. He would just Oko me. Oh, that's annoying. Landers isn't as bulky as he looks. I think I have to Earthquake. Earthquake would put him in range of Rocky Helmet from Zapdos. He goes into Celestial. So it's a matter of Swords Dancing. I have to hope he stays frozen. He does. I'm gonna go for Rock Polish. I feel bad. He does thaw out. He does go for Toxic. And I'm going to... Do I Swords Dance or do I Stone Edge? Or do I Z Stone Edge? He's already shown Protect. I have to go for, I think, another Swords Dance or just Stone Edge. But I think if I really think he's going to Protect, I go for Swords Dance. Yeah, fuck. Fuck, he played me. Will I be able to set up again? Because he'll go for Protect for sure now. He'll definitely go for Protect now. Fuck! Yeah, GG. I just played this game really badly. I just played this game really badly. I just did, yeah. I just played really badly. I was not confident going into this game, and now you kind of see why. I didn't have like, his team is just too strong, to be honest. I could Hidden Power Ice predicting thing, but he won't do that. He's just gonna go for a Toxic or Moonblast. Yeah, he just stays in. Goes for Toxic. See, like, I just can't beat his team. I concede. Like, Saigai didn't have to do much to beat me. He didn't have to do much at all. Salazzle already threw me off. I get a power, which is nice. He's getting a Wish right here. He's gonna Moonblast. He'll kill me. I click Roost, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna try, but I don't think I have to depend on full powers now. He's just gonna Moonblast though. I have to hope that he gets fully paralyzed like 4 times, but that's just not gonna happen. Yeah, he's killed me. See, yeah, I couldn't do much. The team matchup was really tough. The team matchup was so tough between Zygarde and Megalopunny. Megalopunny never hit the field because Megalopunny was never a threat to me. I was never very afraid of Megalopunny. You know, the freeze on Celesteela, I apologize for that. That was sucks. Me fucking up with Zygarde, the Landers at the end. It didn't really matter because, to be honest, he just kind of played me at the end. I had the Z-Rock Slide or Stone Edge right there. A +2, would I just kill him? Yeah, I just played this really badly, guys. I played this really badly. No, not Z-Rock Polish, fuck. Z-Stone Edge might have killed, but he was probably max HP and he was at full. So he probably, yeah, it doesn't kill actually. And then he'd probably protect the next turn and stuff like that. Yeah, it was really tough. Toxic, like, my whole team is just weak to Toxic. I knew it all season. I didn't have a heal Beller all season. Maybe if I did, it would have been different, for sure. But I don't know. I don't know if I would have brought it, to be honest. He just stalled me out. His team is very bulky. Even his fucking fast mons were bulky. The Lycanroc at the start was like, I didn't want him to just leave with Salazzle and click Nasty Plot and Registeel and just win, because then I would feel like a fucking idiot. But he did just leave with the obvious choice, which, I mean, I should have doubled in a Registeel. But I was afraid to. I don't. Well, I like he put up his rocks and then just double out. I knew that's what would happen. So, yeah, it was tough one. GG to Saigai. He played really well. He played really well. Toxic is the best move in the game. I was hoping he wouldn't be Leech Seed Toxic on Celesteela, but he was. He was Sub Protect thing. He had Toxic on you. He had Toxic on this. Yeah, just tough game. Zygarde was Dragon Dance. Maybe it was Adamant because he did switch out, but I guess he just didn't want to risk the speed tie because he knew that Florges was an easy switch in, which he was correct. He is always a switch in. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, Megalopony was never really too much of a threat because I had a mon that I always had sped it and 2 mons that walled it. It was the other mons that I was afraid of. It was Florges that I was really afraid of because Florges is just hard to break. It's always hard to break. And Absol just didn't really do anything. It was just annoying because Absol actually did a lot of work to his team. Just an unfortunate finals, and I wouldn't say that we rushed it. We did play this early. I didn't test battle with this game. Maybe I should have, but even if I had test battled, I don't know if I would ever have been able to beat this team. This team was just too good for this. Slazarus Slowking was insane. Yeah. I could have played it better. I definitely could have, and this is one I'll kick myself for. But you know what? It is what it is. I wasn't expecting to get as far as we did in this league anyway. So it's not the end of the world. It was fun to use Absol again. Fun to use Zapdos. I really enjoyed Zapdos, even though it is not passive, but it's weird. It's weird. You know, like in this scenario right here, it just never beats Florges. You know, it just gets toxic and worn down. But I guess that is the only way to beat it. And then yeah, Celesteela at the end, just dicking me down. Celesteela is very good. Celesteela is very good. Any team that plays it is an uphill battle anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm pretty disappointed that we didn't come away with a win here, guys, but not the end of the world. I said I had fun. A 4-0, you know, I think is actually pretty representative of the game. Saigai definitely played much better than me. He had the upper hand from turn 1, and I just didn't really do anything to earn back the momentum. If I had Z Stone Edged on the Celesteela again, I don't think it would have mattered. His Florges was still alive, and while his Florges was alive, I just lost. I didn't really... Yeah, I think that was really the key thing. I think that was the key thing. I think if I had a better mon to deal with Florges, because Registeel is my switch into Florges, and that's an easy switch into Zygarde. If I had a Scizor, if I had a mon like, I don't know, Excavalier, even Aggron, just any mon that can like do damage back while taking hits from Florges, that'd be grand. But because Salazzle easily switches into Registeel, Megalopony easily switches into Registeel, Celesteela easily switches into Registeel. You know, it was just it was annoying that every time I went into Registeel on Florges, I really couldn't do much back, and that really cost me a lot. So GG Saigai. Hopefully Saigai comes back next season. I won't be coming back next season for the PCL because I said that this was my last season for a while anyway. I will return eventually, but that's it for a while. I will be in the off season. I will be in the Screw My Draft, and hopefully we'll have fun with that. But yeah, that's it. Until next time, guys, make sure to heavy slam the like button down below first and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful day, and bye bye.